Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing this to you 30,000 feet in the air in the Emirates First Class Suite. So let me take that tour for you guys. So here's the tour, guys. The suite itself. Let me zoom this out a little bit to show you around. Give you a nice little tour. You got some nuts and olives, some sparkling water, nice big TV, my laptop and my journaling, studying. And you got the bar over here, and then we got a nice little mini panel here, which tells you about it. So with a little show, that's beautiful. Private, beautiful, Emirates First Class Suite. So let's get back to the trading piece. So I'm glad you enjoyed, or I'm hoping that you enjoyed the little tour in the lounge that I'm in right now. But anyways, let's get back to trading. So today there are a number of things that I want to talk about. And the one thing is like, to really differentiate between fiction and what facts are, right? Trading is one of the hardest jobs that you will ever do. It is easier to make money in a number of industries and a number of ways, but trading, unfortunately, is one of the hardest ways in order to make money. But it's also one of the most rewarding ways to do it, right? So once you learn or master your craft and you start seeing that return come in of all the effort that you're putting, it's a wonderful, it's a beautiful accomplishment. I mean, you just feel the best. But in order to get to that point, what is it that you have to do? Let me tell you this. You cannot become an expert by watching a few videos on YouTube. And the irony of it all is that I'm on YouTube, but you cannot become an expert just watching a couple of videos. The concepts that I teach, you have to ingrain them in you as your second nature, like as your subconscious. You should be able to do it without thinking. If you're driving, do you think changing your cars or giving your ignitions or changing gears if you're in an You don't. You just drive because your body has built that innate subconscious nature where it does things on autopilot. And that is how your trading needs to be. You need to be able to see the charts and immediately visualize what is going on, where are my entries, what are the patterns telling me, yes, I want to get involved, or no, I don't want to get involved. And in order to get to that point, I'm sorry guys, you have to put in that hard work. You have to put in that deep learning. 30 minutes of deep learning every day. Deep learning meaning block out everything else. You are not focusing on anything, no memory, no nothing that's in the mind. You're just focusing on trading and mastering it. Once you're at that stage, you do it again. You keep repeating it. You journal, you take notes, you review your notes. Every night you review your journals. Even if you're not writing, just visually keep looking at it because you will train your eyes what you need to see, right? So what I wanted to say was that it is not an easy job, but once you master it, it is one of the most rewarding jobs. You sit there for 2 hours in front of the screen and you make some money, and you're out of the market, no stress, no biggie. You will lose some, you will make money, and you reach some. But the most challenging piece is that do you stick to your process? If you don't stick to your process, this is one of the most detailed ways that the market will take you in, beat you up, and throw you out like it's nobody's business. So following your process. Following your process is your key to survival. Any deviation from your process, and no matter what your process is, but do not deviate from it. Stick towards like your life depends on it, right? So moving on from that, I wanted to share one trade with you. That was a break-even trade, and there are tons of break-even and losses you can get. But does that deter you from changing your strategy? I mean, for me now, I am so used to this that even if you tried, or if anybody tried to give me a new strategy or for me to learn it, I can't, because it is impossible for me to unsee what I already know, right? The stuff that I'm doing. So looking at the charts, this one trade that I took, very, very simple. I mean, the concepts, you can go back through my old using the concepts in the same. This momentum on the 15-minute chart. Sorry, this one right here. This momentum candle is what I want to trade. This is in the window that I trade. This momentum candle gives me clear indication that the 1 minute trend has been established. It has broken the previous candle's low. It is strong, solid body. For me, the next candle is going to be a bearish candle, and that's the anticipation. There is no question that I will not get involved. And look at this; it gives me a perfect setup as well, right? So, for example, I'm looking to catch the wick of this candle, anticipate this will be a bearish candle, even though it's bullish. But as it's pulling back, this is strong liquidity, like I always say, because this side was this low and it got swept. Once it gets swept, I am ready to enter. So I place a sell stop order over here. It does not get triggered. I place a sell stop over here. Does not get triggered. Then I place a sell stop over here, which I don't, because it's an inside bar. You need to break the high of the previous candle. I place the sell stop order over here and still does not trigger me. And then I place the sell stop order here. I don't care. Unless the high of this candle does not go, I am placing my trade no matter who tells me what, because my process is to execute without thinking if there are parameters or the conditions on that. So I placed the order, tags me in, and it was a good runner. So when this candle was printing, it was a full solid candle, and I was thinking we're going to break it downside. And this is what happens. This is reality of life. Yeah. So you got into a break even, 1-to-1 break even, and then it took and it was only a couple of commission that I lost. But overall, I was super happy with this trade, super confident with this trade that this would be a winner. The other trade that we can look at is, which I will not take, is right here. Another beautiful candle, anticipating that it will further go down. But in this case, it does not. We have the liquidity, place to stop order over here, and when it took out immediately, so it was a -1. But again, I will not have been involved in this trade because it's outside of my view. Let's see if there was any other. So I didn't take any trades here, but we can definitely look at if there was any opportunities here. So let's see this candle right here. If it was a trade setup. And there was, so look at this low. This low took this high, it got swept. You get to put the stop order, stop buy order at the high of this candle, stop buy order at the high of this candle, stop buy order at the high of this one. Took you in. And if I had taken this one, it would have given me a break even, because after break even, it came down and stopped it out. And it would have also, if I did not have a break even, it would have also given me some loss. But it did eventually go high. But other than that, that was it. We can even look at this candle right here, because this one, strong momentum candle outside my trading hours for sure. But let's see if it develops to give you a trade. So what are we looking at? We are looking at a sweep first, right? A structural high that gets taken. So the next candle doesn't print till this point here. This point, there's nothing. There's no sweep. I mean, what structural point is there? So even though this was a winner, right? It goes all the way down here. There is nothing in here that gives me my setup. And if there are no rules around your entries, then you're gambling. Where do you enter here? At what point? Why do you enter here? Why? So, and that is the process that I keep talking about. You need to have definitive rules when you're going to enter and when you're going to stay out of the market. I mean, you could have beautiful setups, but if it does not meet one requirement, I'm not entering, because that's what preserves your sanity and it preserves your capital. Because if you get involved into a trade and you win, you'll be happy. But if you get involved into a trade and you lose, you will be worse off. You will feel worse than on a scale if you were to feel happy. So on a scale from 0 to 1 and -1 being equal, happy would be a 1, but after you lose, you'll get a -10. Right? So, and that's how humans are, right? The negative part stays with our influence, burns us longer. But anyway, guys, let's wrap this up here. The key points that I want you all to take away is make sure that you learn the process, make sure you master the process, make sure you master your mindset, because the game is not about winning trades. In the long run, the game is about winning your process. And in order to master your process, you need to put in the hard work. And that means hours, that means journaling, that means reviewing, that means everything that traders hate to do and just want to get a quick in. All right. See you guys again. Ciao out, time out from 30,000 to MBA. See you.